cystic acne in my 20s, and now at the age of 30, I have the acne scars to prove it. I have spent thousands of dollars in a dermatologist's office and on fancy products trying to find the perfect system to heal my skin. But guess what? You can do it at home, and now I have the perfect tool to use on a regular basis to help fade the hyperpigmentation caused by acne and also to stimulate new collagen. So today we're going to be microneedling my face live with the new Banish set. I am still feeling a little sickly, so bear with me, but I wanted to come on live today because, it's important to show up, and it really does, I think, help the channel when I'm regularly showing up to see you guys, and I was doing this anyways, so this is the Banish set. They send you these heads along with a reusable base, so you can pick which kind of needle you want, and microneedling is really helpful because it helps build a collagen and remove scars. And I really like this to help with overall skin glow, but also because all along my jawline I have had cystic acne, and just the scars, even after the acne was gone, really defeated my confidence. So before we get into any of the actual needling, yes, I will be poking my face with needles live today. We have to sanitize everything. That means hand sanitizer on washed hands. Wear gloves if you would like, and also wipe your entire face down with alcohol. Not comfortable, it will dry your skin out, but it is worth it because then you won't get an infection. If you don't do the disinfecting step, you can get really horrible bumps under your skin and actually make your acne worse. So I'm here on this channel to make your acne better, not worse. This channel is all about the scientific strategy to glow up from the inside out. I am an engineer by training, so I bring you all of the science-backed glow out habits I've used and I've learned in my 30s that I wish I knew sooner. So first things first, this is sanitizer. This is one of my favorite ones. It smells like caramel pistachio. I think it's a dupe of the Sol de Janeiro one, but if you're into that kind of yummy, like caramelly sweet scent, use that. And then we have to sanitize our face next. So this is the key when you're microneedling at home, is you have to do it on clean skin. I have already washed my face. Hi, welcome to a live stream. But I do also sanitize it because I don't want any bacteria getting into my pores, and I don't want to create any other kind of wounds. Hi, welcome to a live stream. I struggled with cystic acne so much in my 20s, and I have horrible acne scars left over, and I had to have laser and in-office microneedling, and that was just a ton of money. So I actually learned how to microneedle in my skin at home to save money and also still get the results. These are the Banish heads. Everything will be linked in the description for you guys. I was able to get a discount code, but I use the 0.5 needles. If you want kind of a deep dive into this specifically, I do have more sciencey based stuff on the microneedling on a long form video, but today is just kind of like my system for how I regularly microneedle my skin. Okay, so we have alcohol, we have a cotton round, and then I just make sure that I completely soak it and I cover my face. This is basically your toner today. And I don't want to use any actives at all when I'm going to microneedle my face, okay? I regularly use tretinoin. I regularly use vitamin C, niacinamide, and that is great on your skin if you're not using really harsh treatments. But if you're having a treatment day, I want you to seriously only focus on hydration and gentle cleansing, because the main thing is to really get that wound healing on your skin, and that's going to happen from the microneedles. You don't need to do anything else fancy. All right, and now my hands, just to get all that bacteria off, important. And I will also do this as well. I hope everyone's having a great night. I don't usually come live in the evenings. Usually we're around lunchtime, but I thought this was an interesting thing for you guys to learn, so we're doing it now anyways. And I have tea tonight for my health drink, but it's so hot I can't even have any of it now. So I would not recommend getting the 0.1 millimeter because it's too deep, I think, and I think you risk like hurting your skin. So you take this guy and just snap it in here. I still sound so sick to myself. And you click it, and you can hear it click in, right? Okay, so now it's ready, and literally all you do is stamp the skin, and you want to press vertically onto your skin. You don't want to drag it. This is a lot safer than those microneedle systems that are kind of roller balls. The roller balls can also like damage your skin if it drags, so you don't want to do that. The Dr. Pen set is effective, but I think it's scary and I would worry about injuring myself. So let's poke my face with needles. Okay, so here we have an older acne scar, right? So I'm gonna just push this gently, and that's it. It doesn't hurt. It's really not that deep. And then I just go about my whole face, and I do avoid any active acne. So remember, this is a needle. Acne is a wound on your face, so please don't poke a wound with a needle. Avoid all the active ones and just do the scars or wait till it's completely healed after. Hi, welcome to a live stream. I'm right now microneedling my face. I do this probably every 3 weeks. You don't want to do this super often because there's no need and you'll damage your skin barrier if you do it too often. And your skin barrier is what keeps the hydration into your skin. So maybe 3 to 4 weeks is how often I would do it. And you'll just see my skin gets red. It's not like bleeding or anything, but this is tiny needles, so it does get red. And we'll just be here for a little bit. I hope y'all had a great day today. It was beautiful and sunny where I am. I live in Rhode Island, and for most of this week, the weather has been weird because there's a lot of smoke coming from the wildfires in Canada, and it's been hard to breathe. Like, you can tell I have allergies and I'm having being stuffy as it is, but I like couldn't be outside for very long because the smoke was so bad. And finally, like, we can see the sun again, but I can't remember it ever looking so terrible. Okay, so that's like one side of my face done. Easy peasy, right? But the key to this is actually the aftercare. So after you're all done with this system, you do not want to do anything aggressive to your face, just hydration. You don't want to do a lot of face touching either, because if there's bacteria on your hands, that then gets in the open wounds in your face. We're getting very clinical today. Like, everything has to be sterile and sanitized as if you're a doctor. I am not a doctor. I'm an engineer by training. Don't take medical advice to me. But this is everything I do for my skin on my channel. So if it helps, I hope it helps. As with all the content I post online, I hope it helps. It's all here for the greater good. I actually started filming content during COVID. I was really unhappy in my job. I was like, oh, maybe I'll end up like going viral and like then that'll be my job. And like I've had good videos that perform well, but this has just been such like a fun creative outlet for me, and I have a new job anyways now. But overall, it's been so fun with me to grow this community with everybody. I find the spot around your nose to be a little sensitive. That's the only part of my face that I kind of struggle with, is right here. I think the blood vessels must be very close to the skin, or it's just sensitive. Who knows? Again, not a doctor. Hi, Omar. Welcome to the live stream. Nice. So now both the sides of my face are red. And if you are getting the 0.025, I don't think that does enough. That's the gentlest version that they make. I've only ever used the 0.5 or the 1, but I found the 0.1 to be really harsh, and I just wouldn't recommend it. Hi, welcome. Okay. I am in my 30s as well, so I'm actually starting to get a few little horizontal lines, so I always go over my forehead a few times to kind of get it. No, I can't speak Arabic. I know the word like habibi, because I see that online sometimes. And mashallah is, I think that's an Arabic phrase for God. I see that sometimes online. Yeah, there's a guy on Instagram that's always like, Habibi, come to Dubai. I don't know if you've seen that guy, but he's funny. I do know a little bit of French and a little bit of Portuguese, but one of the sad things about living in America is that you basically only speak English. So if you have other language skills, they kind of always go away. And like everyone speaks English here, so I haven't spoke French in 5+ years, so I don't remember much. All right. What do we think? Am I red enough? I think I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh, don't sneeze live, Emily. I've been sick, but don't sneeze live. Also, if there's specific topics you want to go on, like over on live stream, let me know. Hi, Omar. So we're talking about acne scars and microneedling today. This is the Banish microneedling set. There's tiny needles on this, and this helps to build the collagen in your skin. So we talk a lot about self-care. This is all the scientific strategy to glow up. And I had bad acne when I was younger, so now I have little scars, and this is one of the at-home treatments that helped me to save money, because if you do this in the salon, they charge you hundreds of dollars for it. And this is a fraction of the price. And I'm a girl on a budget, as everyone should be. Nice. Okay, so now we get on to hydration. So we want to kind of like give this a few minutes to let your skin kind of close. And these are very superficial wounds, so it won't like be open for a long time. Just give it a few seconds, and then we're gonna put some hydration on our skin. My tried and true hyaluronic acid serum is one of my favorites. Let's just disinfect the surface of it first so we don't get yuckies into our skin. Okay, so the CNP Propolis Active Ampule is one of my favorites. This is hyaluronic acid and also B propolis. This is a game changer for me. You do not need to spend a ton of money on hyaluronic acid serums and generally hydrating stuff in general. The Korean products I find to be really affordable, so that's a lot of what I use. And this is another Korean brand. Haru Haru makes a sunscreen that I wear every single day, and this is their barrier essence. This, again, like your skin barrier is what locks in hydration, and you want to make sure that you're feeding it good things and not like stripping your skin constantly. So I've had this in the serum form, but they just sent it to me in the spray, and I think it's really fun. Like, this is the same thing that's in the toner bottle. So if you have the toner bottle, you do not need this. Same thing. But if you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend it. All of their products are fantastic. I use their sunscreen every single day, and I also, what else have I used from them? Their niacinamide and their retinoid I've used. So let's get to this. This is just like a toner, right? Ooh, the mist is extremely, extremely fine. That's nice. Don't expect a lot from these though. So I do want to like mention on all of these kind of hydrating things, I got this one too, and I was influenced so hard to buy this. I like it. It's a hydrating spray, but guess what, guys? It is just a hydrating spray. It's just going to make you a little plump for a little bit. This isn't the completely game-changing skincare they make it out to be. I use it as makeup prep the same way I use this. But if I accidentally forget to use this one day, it's not a big deal. You won't see a big difference. It's just my skin is slightly less hydrated. But if I stopped using my retinol or niacinamide for a while, I would see a dramatic difference. So just keep that in mind when you buy these hydrating spritzers and stuff. They're helpful. I like a little boost of hydration, but it's not the one thing that's going to change your skincare. Microneedling will do far more than any of those toners will. Nice. One of the things I like to do after this treatment as well is to just kind of put a sheet mask on. So if you don't have, like, I got this at Marshall's the other day. This is like a discount store in the US, but these masks are not that deep either. Like, most of these do pretty much the same thing. They're just a boost of hydration into your skin. So I get one of these and then I kind of marinate with it on my skin afterwards to get the hydration deeper. So that's about all. Oh, yes. No. So let's go on about the setting spray. So I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray for years. This is what's called a makeup fixing spray. It's not technically a setting spray. It's meant to make your makeup look more natural, more seamless, and more hydrated and really blended in together. This one size, and then there's the L'Oreal Infallible setting spray. This is really a setting spray that's like hairspray for your face. It's gonna like glue the foundation onto your skin. So I use them both in my routine. If you've seen my Get Ready With Me's, because I'm a little extra, you don't need any of these products. But this is a setting spray. It keeps it on your face for a long time. And this is a fixing spray. It makes the makeup look more natural. That's all. If you're looking for a fixing spray, all I was saying is that this is very similar to what this does, a boost of hydration. Does foundation clog pores? So foundation is designed to sit on top of your skin, whereas skincare is designed to penetrate into it. So if you have clogged pores, there is a higher possibility that the skincare is doing that versus the foundation. Having said that, if you use a lot of pore filling primers, like, and are really like shoving them into your pores, yes, debris and dirt and foundation, that is getting into your pores. Its job, a pore filling primer, is to fill up the pore. So if you're having active breakouts, I don't recommend that. But most of the makeup sits on top of your skin. It doesn't penetrate in. The only thing I would say is if you're specifically looking for non-pore clogging, it's non-comedogenic is the term for it. But again, I more often have issues with the products for skincare than I would have with the foundation. Oh, great. You're welcome. I hope this was useful for everyone. If you want to see me microneedle my face, definitely go to the beginning of the video. I'm going to go off for today, but hopefully I'll see you soon.